Guys, I bought another new snare drum, but this one is a doozy. All right, guys, so as you can see here, we have a brand new snare drum, and in this case, we have a Gretsch snare drum, and I'm so excited to get into this box and show you guys what we have. But wait! In order to get into this box, we need help from the tool of the gods, Talon Knife! Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Well, would you look at that? We have our Happy New Gear Day from Sweetwater, and of course, candy! Right off the bat, super cool. Check that out. We've got a Gretsch drum key. Of course, a box within a box. Be right back. And here we go. We have another box here. Talon Knife Part 2. All right, here we go, my friends. Oh yeah, I've been waiting my whole life to see this right here. That great Gretsch sound. I have been wanting a Gretsch drum for as long as I can remember, but here's the drum itself. Hold on. Whoops. I love how Gretsch wraps the drums in like paper, as well as double box, as well as bubble wrap. Like, it's just super safe. But ASMR. Comes wrapped in cloth, but I'm gonna take this off and show you what we have. You ready? Oh yeah, dude. This right here, hold on, before we even get into it, check this out. This was inspected on June 4th of 2025. I can't read the name, but there's your inspection card. Really cool. Ludwig does something very similar, but again, that great Gretsch sound. Look at this thing though. This is a Gretsch Brooklyn steel shell. It's 2.3 millimeters, I believe. I'll correct myself on the screen if I'm wrong, but I mean, this thing is gorgeous. It's chrome plated, it's steel. It's got these cool kind of, instead of a bead, it's got these cool like rivets in it. Really nice lugs here. Again, we've got the, I believe it's the lightning throw off right here. Super nice. I mean, it's just super smooth. Again, there's the round badge here. It was made in the US. It's got the Gretsch 302 hoops on it. Comes with a Gretsch permatone snare head on it, which is what we're gonna hear first. They're made by Remo, but we're an Evans Drumheads channel, so we'll get this swapped out with an ST Dry. Whew. All right, guys, I know we jumped straight into the unboxing on this one, but I am so stoked. This is the first Gretsch drum that I ever owned, and the fact that I finally got one of these, that great Gretsch sound, I'm so excited. And the Brooklyn line is one of the more recently introduced lines. Obviously, they have the Broadcaster, they have the USA Custom, as well as some of their more entry-level drum sets like the Renown, the Catalina series, and the Energy series. Well, this is the Brooklyn series, kind of sitting right in the middle. So what's so cool about this drum is it's an 8-lug drum. So a lot of the times you want more lugs with a snare drum. 10 lugs is kind of your standard, but having an 8-lug drum means it's gonna be a little bit easier to get tuned up. Kind of like the Gretsch toms where you have 5 lugs, where you typically would have 6 lugs on a tom. It really helps with capturing the tonality, and I think it really is going to help make tuning quicker and a little bit more consistent across the drum. It's also a 2mm steel shell. So for those of us who are familiar with like bell brass or maybe the Ultracast snare from Pearl, which is aluminum, those are 3mm, and that's kind of giving you that big beefy sound with a lot of material to pass the air through. Well, this is 2mm. Most metal drums like this are about 1.2mm, so this is double that almost. And you guys, in typical Gretsch fashion, these bearing edges are cut at a 30 degree. So again, it's going to give you some warmth, a little bit more of a soft sound, but still tons of punch, tons of attack. The snare drum that we went with was a 14x5.5. They also sell it in a 14x6.5, but I wanted something a little bit more compact, a little bit more focused, a lot more attack, and it's gonna give us a nice tuning range of anywhere from super, super high all the way down to heavy, beefy, and low. But enough of me talking about it. Let's get it up on the kit. We're gonna hear it with the Permatone Remo heads first, straight out of the box. I'm not gonna tune it at all. Maybe tighten up the snare wires a little bit, hear what it sounds like under the mics, under the lights, and then what we'll do is put some muffling on it with probably a snare weight M1, and then do just a couple of slight tweaking on the tuning and hear what that sounds like straight out of the box with the stock heads. Then what we'll do is put all brand new Evans drum heads on it. So an ST Dry, put an Evans 300 snare side and a new Pure Sound Blaster snare wire on there, and then we'll do it again. We'll listen to the super low, kind of medium low, a medium, and a high tuning to really kind of hear what the snare drum can do for us in each of those different tunings and in those different settings, showing just how versatile this snare drum can be. Now, I think we're all done hearing me talk, so let's get behind the kit and see what this thing sounds like. Let's get after it! Okay, now we're going to do it with a little bit of muffling. Now what we're going to do is tune this up a little bit and get an idea of what this could sound like. Okay, so now what we're going to do, get this drum off, get it tuned with the new Evans heads. We'll hear it at low, medium, and high tunings, and then we'll do a review. All right, guys, so now we have the Evans ST Dry snare head on. I have this tuned extremely low to start, so this is like maybe a turn above finger tight. So what we're going to do is hear this snares on, play along, a little bit of a sound test. We'll tighten it to, right now it's very low. We'll get it to low, medium, and then high, and then maybe a very high. We'll see kind of where the tuning lands, but let us get into it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tighten this up just a little bit. Okay, let's go a little bit higher. All right, we're gonna do one more tuning, a little bit tighter still. Holy shit, you guys. They don't say that great Gretsch sound for nothing. Try to say that 3 times fast. But oh my gosh, you guys, you just heard that snare drum right out of the box. Had so much body and attitude, and it was thick and it was full, but it still sounded really crisp and clean and had so much projection. It was honestly really surprising. Again, I think the permatone head can get you by, but if you really want to dial this drum in, or any drum for that matter, you got to make sure you slap some Evans drum heads on it. So once we put those Evans heads on there and the new snare wire, holy moly, guys, from all the way down to just above finger tight to cranking the hell out of that thing, we were able to get awesome tones, awesome energy. I think energy is the best word for this. It like gave so much back while I was playing. Honestly, having the 8 lugs made it easier for me to tune. I don't know what it was. It just seemed like it balanced out more. The tension seemed to get a little bit more evenly distributed. I don't know how to explain it. It was just much easier for me to get this guy locked in and in tune. And it was faster because there's less lugs. You know, it's probably because with 10 lugs, obviously there's more tension points to balance. But again, it was just so easy to dial this drum in and get it tuned. I think that was probably the most surprising part for me. That lightning throw off is really interesting. It was a little odd at first to kind of get it dialed in, especially the throw off portion. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you should be able to see that, but it's a little bit weird in the sense that you can kind of see there's some flex there as you get it in place. So again, it dials up, but it was just a little odd getting it in there. But once it's in, I mean, it's in there, it's clean. This butt plate on the other side is also extremely robust, if you can see that. And again, there's your dial right there. It makes it really easy to tighten or loosen and get the snares dialed in and sounding great. The only thing that I'm a little bit iffy about is the chrome. Having a drum that is completely chrome and having greasy little fingers like mine, it does happen to leave some fingerprints. So it's really important you keep it clean, you keep it polished, because those fingerprints can lead to corrosion, pitting, things like that. So you just really want to make sure you take good care of the drum. But again, that's a minor thing, you guys. I do want to clarify one thing though for you really quickly. I bought this drum with my own money. So Sweetwater didn't send me this, Gretsch didn't send me this. This is something that I purchased because I wanted to add a steel shell to our arsenal, but I also wanted to hear it. I wanted to have a Gretsch drum in this studio, which we have the Renown coming later, and Q3 is part of Inside the Kit. But I wanted to test a snare drum. You know, we tested Ludwig last month, and I wanted to test a Gretsch drum, and I'm so happy I did, because guys, they don't call it that great Gretsch sound for nothing. I'm telling you, it's warm, it's punchy, there's so much attack, and I was blown away by the sensitivity and the tonality of it. Again, and being able to get all those different tuning ranges and have it sound great in each one of them. It's just a really awesome drum, and it's affordable. You can get this right now in Sweetwater for like $400, $429 I think is the price right now. Obviously prices always change. Now affordability means something different to everyone, but in the grand scheme of snare drums, $400 is not too bad for that quality of drum that we were just able to unbox and check out. But before we close up today's video, like I mentioned, a lot of these videos are gear that I buy on my own. So if you'd like to know a couple ways that you could support the channel, support me, so I can invest back into doing these gear reviews and creating the content for you, there's a couple really cool ways. One, you could join our Patreon at the $5 snare drum level or the $10 drum set level, which, by the way, thank you to our drum set Patreon members right here for joining and investing in the channel. What's great about Patreon, you guys, is you get behind the scenes content. You get early releases. They found out about the snare drum before all of you did. So again, guys, a lot of really cool stuff that happens on Patreon that you can see there, like name shout outs, live Q&As behind the scenes, so much cool things to be had. And again, it's 16 cents a day for the snare drum level or 32 cents a day for the drum set level. Again, guys, all of that money comes right back to the channel so I can continue to invest in making this awesome content. Now, we also just dropped brand new merch. We launched the Inner Circle tee, which has an Arizona drummer logo surrounded by a circle. It looks really cool. It's in a bunch of different colors. Some of them are solid colors, some of them are heather colored, but again, they look really, really nice. It's premium shirts, you guys. And this one's nice, classy, simple, really small design, just to show that you rep the Arizona drum brand. Now also, Talon Knife is getting his own shirt. We have a Talon Knife shirt of the tool of the gods that you could pick up for yourself to not only join in on the channel lore, but also celebrate all the awesome help that Talon Knife has given us in all of our different unboxing videos, like he did earlier in this one. We also created a brand new shirt for rule number 1 of getting a gig and keeping a gig, things that we've learned from behind the kit, and a shirt that all of my drummer friends have requested, the Don't Be a Dick shirt, or the D-Bad shirt. Now this shirt, again, has an Arizona drummer on the logo on the back, so you know who you're repping, but also, again, who doesn't want a shirt that just says plain and simple, don't be a dick? And if you don't want to wear a shirt that says that, but you do still want to show it, we will also have a dad hat that has Don't Be a Dick written right on it, as well as all the other merch that we have. We have the Established in 2020 shirts, we have the Behind the Kit shirts, we have all the hats, the hoodies, the shorts, all kinds of goodies up there. And again, all of those proceeds come right back to the channel so I can continue to invest in making the best content possible for each and every one of you. Now I get it, money's tight right now. Sometimes it's hard to add another subscription or purchase merch. So the easiest way, and it's free, to support the channel is to just subscribe, like the videos, comment down below what you thought of the Gretsch snare. Do you have a Gretsch snare? If you do, what kind do you have and why do you have it? What do you love about it? What did you think about this one? Were there any tuning ranges you wanted to see differently or something you want to see me highlight on the channel in the future? And share the video. You know, if you like it, share it with your friends, share it with other musicians. Sharing the content gets more eyes on the videos, which again, directly helps this channel so I can continue to make more videos like this for you. But I will get off my soapbox, I will stop selling you things, and I'm gonna go ahead and close up today's video. But I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, this review, and the snare drum. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see all of you in the next one.